David Starr Erik Stucky.
Thank you. First of all, thanks for buying CDs. We do appreciate that. You know, Eric's going to be a new father. He can use all the cash money he can get. And, you know, there's no point in making these CDs if nobody's listening to them. So we don't want them sitting in a box. I have a few albums. You know, there's one album that came out literally the same week as the pandemic came out, and timing wasn't great there. So I've told my daughter if something should happen to me at the funeral, just hand records and CDs out to people. As David wanted you to have this as a parting gift. And if there are any left, just push them in the hole and let them. They'll decompose in time. So. Do you like hearing how songs get written? Does that? So, several years ago, as I mentioned earlier, begun writing with people in Nashville, and one of those people was Irene Kelly. Irene's a great bluegrass artist and songwriter. She's written. Alan Jackson had a big hit with one of her songs. Anyway, I was going to be writing with her, and I was at an event, you know, a listening event, kind of like this in Nashville, with my publicist at the time, Craig. And we're sitting there, and Craig was not in a great place, kind of grumpy, I don't know what was going on. But anyway, he said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Well, got to write a song with Irene Kelly." And I was in a good mood. He said, "What are you going to write about?" I said, "I don't know." And he said, "Well, don't give me hope." I said, "All right, that's cheerful." So anyway, I get to Irene's house the next morning, and she's got a great little house in Nashville, and we had our legal pads and a cup of coffee and, you know, cantaloupe all chopped up for something to chew on. And she said, "What do you got?" And I said, "Don't give me hope." She went, "What is that?" So I told her about the incident with Craig, and she said, "Well, I know Craig. That sounds about right." And I love Craig, but he just wasn't in a good mood that day. Anyway, so he took that title. Sometimes that's all you need is that little kernel of something. We took that title and wrote a song about trying to get out of a situation you know you need to get out of, but somebody keeps going, I'll change. No, you won't. Anyway, it's called Don't Give Me Hope. Well, you say that you love me, you don't want to hurt me. I know you believe that it's real. But if you should ask me what I really need, well, I'll tell you just how I feel. The damage is done, nobody won. It's time that we both face the facts. And those baby blue eyes and pretty words won't bring me back. So don't give me hope, 'cause I'll just hang on to your promises pulling me back to the past when I should move on. Hung up on you, but I just need the truth. That's all, I got just enough rope to pull myself out. Don't give me hope. Well, don't say you'll be different, 'cause you can't be different. Believe me, baby, I know we want what we can't have. Stubborn as I am, I can tell when it's time to let go. And there's no denying those demons you're fighting may always be there in your way. But I'm fighting them too each time you ask me to stay. So don't give me hope, 'cause I'll just hang on to your promises pulling me back to the past. I should move on. Hung up on you, but I just need the truth. That's all got just enough rope. Pull myself out, don't give me hope. So tell me one good lie. Say you never loved me, that'll make it so easy to tell you goodbye. But don't give me hope, 'cause I'll just hang on till your promises pulling me back to the past when I should move home. Hung up on you when I just need the truth. That's all, I got just enough rope. Pull myself out, don't give me hope. I got just enough rope. Pull myself out, don't give me hope. Yeah. Oh, don't give me hope. Thank you. So I mentioned kind of a blues-oriented record earlier, and all things work out. That'll be out there in the world in April. And how many people have a dog? How many people talk to their dogs? How many people are convinced the dog communicates back with you? We just believe what we want to, don't we? Well, mine does, obviously. So one day, a couple of summers ago, I'm sitting at home. It's a hot day like we had here today, almost that hot. Up in Colorado, it gets hot, believe it or not. And the side of the mountain I live on is called Grand Mesa, the largest flat-top mountain in the world, according to us and people who study that sort of thing. And sometimes it develops its own weather pattern. So up there one day, this big rainstorm blew up out of nowhere. And it smelled good. When the rain starts, you know, it smells good, it sounds good. I got a metal roof. It's great. And I looked at the dog and I said, I believe I'm going to go outside and listen to the rain. And she went, you know, like, are we going to eat? You know, which is really what they're all about anyway. You can do anything you want, and they're just like, feed me, that's all. You know. But anyway, that seemed like a good opening for a blues tune. So this is kind of one of those hard luck stories, but it starts out with a good rainstorm. You ready? Yep. 2, 3, 4. I believe I'm gonna go outside, listen to the rain. I believe I'm gonna go outside, listen to the rain. Maybe if I listen hard, I can hear that southbound train. The same train that brought you home to me is taking you away. Same train that brought you home to me, hey, it's taking you away. I was a fool who ever let you in, a bigger fool to think you'd stay. You always do, you love the thunder and the lightning, but there's trouble in the wind. Hey, we're changing with the weather, babe. It's cold out here and you won't let me in. Well, I'm waiting for the sun to shine, bringing me a brand new day. Well, I'm waiting for the sun to shine, bringing me a brand new day. Give me something I can call my own, something you can't take away. Yeah, I always knew you loved the thunder and the lightning, but there's trouble in the wind, trouble, babe. Changing with the weather, babe. It's cold out here and you won't let me in. Well, I believe I'm gonna go outside, listen to the rain. But I believe I'm gonna go outside and listen to the rain. Maybe if I listen hard, I can hear that southbound train. Maybe if I listen hard, I can hear that southbound train. Well, I believe I'm gonna go outside, listen to the rain. 1, 2, 3. Listen to the rain. Yeah. Yeah. Have we got any Jackson Browne fans in there? Yeah. We'll do a little.
Who's got the cocaine?
You know that one, David?
We're not going to do that one, but late last night, about 4:30, LaDonna came knocking at the hotel room. Who's got the coke? Yeah. It's on Running on Empty. It's a great record. This is a song Jackson wrote when he was 16 years old, and it's been around for many, many years, and I've always liked it. And you ready?
I'm ready.
It's called These Days. Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do for you. And all the times I had the chance to. And I had a lover, so hard to risk another these days. These days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing for so long. Yeah, I keep on moving. Things are bound to be improving these days. one of these days. These days I sit on cornerstones, count the time, quarter tones to 10. My friend, don't confront me with my failures. I have not forgotten them. I have not forgotten them. Thank you. We have had not one but numerous requests for Eric to do some of his material. So I think right now we should do that.
Let's do it.
But what that requires is for me, to some extent, play the mandolin. And I think it's important that you know I'm a recovering drummer. That's kind of my disclaimer.
Now, didn't you sell him his first mandolin?
No.
What was the story about you two and how you...
I sold him a guitar.
He did?
Guitar, okay.
His grandmother, his late grandmother, bought him a guitar in my store. So, and could you
Look at y'all now.
I look at it.
I know.
He still has that guitar, and
It's well worn by now.
it is. And this mandolin, you've had it for 20 years, haven't you?
Close, 15.
Yeah. No, I didn't sell him this, but
Probably 15.
He's promised to give it to me at some point. He's making stuff
It's on
up.
the internet now.
Yeah, it is. What are we doing, Eric?
You want to do Southbound?
Sure.
I think Randy likes this one. This is Southbound. She's not the kind of girl to give a damn about approval. All that she believes in is the scripture of removal. She'll leave you broken-hearted with a Mona Lisa smile. And every fire she starts is left burning for a while. Many was a man who thought they'd caught her open-handed, to find out that she'd flown like a bird that never landed. Was southbound along the railroad track, southbound. That train ain't coming back, southbound. Oh, let the world be warned, as sure as she was born, her feet were only meant to touch the ground. Southbound. She's a beautiful distraction in her cowgirl boots, and she keeps them babies dancing so they never grow roots. You might as well try to wrap your hands around the wind. Enjoy it while you can, 'cause she won't be back again. Well, I thought I knew what was what, but still she left me stranded. I had my irons hot, but I never got her branded. Southbound along the railroad track, southbound. That train ain't coming back, southbound. Oh, let the world be warned, as sure as she was born, her feet were only meant to touch the ground. Southbound. She won't be caught just a hanging around. She's not the kind who's got the time for slowing down. You'll find out for yourself before too long that the favorite sound she ever found is the train she's on leaving town. southbound, along the railroad track, southbound. That train ain't coming back, southbound. Oh, let the world be warm, as sure as she was born. Her feet were only meant to touch the ground, southbound. Thank you. What? Suggestion?
I don't know.
Don't stop ringing.
Good vibrations.
Okay.
Listen to these people. Listening to your songs.
Can we do one more before those? No.
I'm kidding.
What we're trying to do is exhaust my talents on the mandolin early,
Yes.
and then I can just lay down back here or something. It won't take long. Believe me.
David, I put a drum right behind you back there.
Oh, you know what? There you go.
Oh, okay. Ball and chain.
Yes.
Okay. I think I debuted this song last time I was here. Yes, you remember? So it's coming out next month on Spotify and all those places. It's coming out on my wife and I's second anniversary, and it's a secret, so don't tell her.
She's not watching.
She's not watching. She's not watching. She's in bed. But this is called Ball and Chain for my dear wife.
Nice.
That's the same reaction I got last night.
You'll see.
What's the deal?
Find out.
There are people of a certain age who associate that as a derogatory reference.
Uh-oh.
You could say albatross. You could say any number of things that would get the same. But you know what? That's what you want. They're going to hear the song. They're going,
We hope so.
we hope so.
We hope that's what Brooke thinks. I mean, jeez. Okay. Oh, heavy. It'll feel heavy if you're doing it right. If you're filling it up with love and trust, how could it ever be like you let me lay this weary head down? I know I'm safe, 'cause I know I'll wake up right where I am right now. Every ship needs an anchor, heading out to sea. There's a million miles of roots under every tree. And when the wind starts blowing, somebody's holding you right where you're meant to be. I know I've got the same. You won't let me drift away, ball and chain. Everyone tells me love's gonna tie you up, but if you're already where you wanna be, then you ain't really stuck. Every ship needs an anchor, heading out to sea. There's a million miles of roots under every tree. And when the wind starts blowing, somebody's holding you right where you're meant to be. I know I've got the same. You won't let me drift away, ball and chain. Oh, the secret is the right two hearts together, hold each other steady and still be light as a feather. Every ship needs an anchor, heading out to sea. There's a million miles of roots under every tree. And when the wind starts blowing, somebody's holding you right where you're meant to be. I know I've got the same. You won't let me drift away. Ball and chain, ball and chain, ball and chain. Ball and chain. Thank you. G.
Oh.
Don't stop raining. I won't be complaining if we end up staying in this bed. Shut the blinds, turn the lock. A great day to take it off. I love the sound of every drop, so don't stop raining, rain don't stop. Put off a wee eye to do, save it for manana. Today's a good excuse to do the thing that we both wanna. So don't stop raining. I won't be complaining if we end up staying in this bed. Put off a wee eye to do, save it for manana. Today's a good excuse to do the thing that we both wanna. Put off a wee eye to do, save it for manana. Today's a good excuse to do the thing that we both wanna. So don't stop raining. I won't be complaining if we end up staying in this bed. Can't go outside, 'cause it might flood, and if we're gonna drown, let's drown in our own love. It's been too long since you and I spent all day inside. Don't stop raining. I won't be complaining if we end up staying in this bed. I'm just saying, shut the blinds, turn the lock. A great day to take it off. I love the sound of every drop, so don't stop raining, rain don't stop. Take a little guitar solo.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I wrote this song with a girl named Tiffany Gassett in Nashville, and as David knows, when you meet somebody in Nashville and you're going to write a song, a lot of times you don't know them very well. You just kind of meet them and see what happens. It's like speed dating. But
Without the complication.
yeah. I shouldn't describe it that way.
No.
But so anyway, I met up with this girl named Tiffany. I really liked her music, and so we got to talking, and we had something in common, which was that I grew up visiting my parents in the Virgin Islands on St. Thomas, and she went to high school there. And my aunts lived there for 50 years, so I spent a lot of time there sailing around the islands. So we just decided we needed to write an island tune. And this is the title track to my second CD, which is out there. It's called Good Vibrations. It's got a lot of lyrics, so well, you might have to help me get through them. She's something spiritual. She wears juju beads and she believes in miracles. And now I do too. But she's the kind of girl that can take your world and turn it right side up. Yeah, it's what she does. She got a dream catcher on her rearview mirror. Ever since I met her, I just wanna be near her. She got a smile that's warm like the sun. She put the lime in the coconut rum. She calm, she cool, whatever the mood. Everything she do make me feel good. She's into yoga and meditation. She's all about the good vibrations, yeah. She opened my eyes, let in the light. It feels like I've been baptized by her love. Yeah, she got the touch, sprinkles fairy dust on everything, and that's fine by me. She put a dream catcher on my rearview mirror. Ever since I met her, I just wanna be near her. She got a smile that's warm like the sun. She put the lime in the coconut rum. She calm, she cool, whatever the mood. Everything she do make me feel good. She's into yoga and meditation. She's all about the good vibrations. Good vibrations. Yeah. Here we go. You're only good vibes for only one life. Let me tell you about a time when all I saw was stop signs. She wrecked my paradigm with such a simple message. Life is what you make it, you create. It's all in your perspective. From New York City's harbor out to Santa Barbara, every little farm town in between. Yeah, you know you got her. She's the girl that puts love above the world's hate. She'll show you God even if you don't reciprocate. She put a dream catcher on my rearview mirror. Ever since I met her, I just wanna be near her. She got a smile that's warm like the sun. She put the lime in the coconut rum. She calm, she cool, whatever the mood. Everything she do make me feel good. She's my yoga, my meditation. She got me all about the good vibrations, yeah. Good vibrations, yeah, yeah. All about the good vibrations. Yeah, it's all about the good vibrations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How about David on the mandolin?
Well,
Not bad for a drummer.
Yeah.
you know, it's
He was holding it down.
it's a cool instrument. I just never spent much time with it, but
By the way, guys, y'all did a great job tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Randy. This is an awesome crowd. Thank you guys for coming out.
Eric, you were here. I think you were the last person here before COVID. If I
I know this was the first. This was.
That's a lot to put on a young man.
Yes, it is. This was the first gig I played coming back from COVID.
See?
You can see it in the videos. My hair was COVID long.
Yeah. You had your COVID cut.
There were, yeah, yeah. It had been let go.
Well, speaking of infirmities, little over 6 years ago, I got real sick, and I was in denial about it for about 2.5 days. Does that sound familiar to anyone? I knew something was bad wrong, and I was, I'm going to be fine. It's going to be fine. When I finally got to the ER, they said, no, you're going to die in a couple of days, so we need to operate. So I went into the hospital for this surgery, which I'll spare you, but I had every possibility of just expiring on the couch if I'd stayed home. But while I'm in the hospital, I had this dream, very, very vivid dream, of my father and my grandfather right here. And they had both passed away at that point. And my grandfather, who was an author and a columnist and a writer and a lot of other things, but he's a cool old man, and he was speaking in some sort of poetry, like it wasn't like it made any sense. It was just rhyme, okay? It was like roses are red, violets are blue, whatever. Mm-hmm. That was going on, and he had this almost like a lampshade shaped thing of just words going around his head, like this jumble of words. Mm-hmm. It was visible, like a hologram almost. And then my father couldn't speak because when he had Alzheimer's towards the end, he just couldn't find the words. Anyway, so they were there. And I woke up from that. I was like, what in the world was that? So I came to believe that they'd come to tell me it wasn't my time yet. And that was comforting to me because I didn't want it to be my time. So I got out of the hospital, and it took me a long time to get better, but I wrote this song, and I sent it over to John Oates because we were in the middle of working on a project that involved my grandfather's book. And I said, this doesn't really fit in the book in a way, but it belongs in the project. And he said, yeah. And he said, but it's not quite done. Let me help you finish it. So he dove in there, and we finished it. But anyway, I believe, was that you that asked about this song tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the song is called Rise Up Again, which is kind of became an anthem for me. So that's why that's on this guitar. There are 10 of these guitars on the planet, and this is number 1, and this is my favorite guitar I've ever owned, I think, and I've owned a couple of hundred guitars. But anyway, this is called Rise Up Again, and I wrote this with John Oates. Are you ready?
I think so.
We haven't done this one in a while.
I know.
Okay, let's do it now.
Okay.
Well, my father and his father came to me at night as I tossed my head on a fever bed, praying for the light. The elder spoke in poetry, words dancing round his head. And the younger said, you see, I was cut down when I was running at full speed, thinking everything I wanted was everything I need, betting I was faster than any wicked wind that blew my way. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, it's just one more storm. Though we're like leaves scattered to the wind, you will rise up again. Rise. Those who've gone before me spoke to me in dreams, telling me my race was not yet run. Their faces lost to history, circumstance and mystery, fading names and places gone to time. For those who were cut down, running at full speed, believing that their destiny was all they'd ever need, betting they were faster than any wicked wind that blew their way. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, it's just one more storm. Though we're like leaves scattered to the wind, we'll rise up And this crooked world won't beat me till I'm truly done. I'm not ready for the burying ground. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, it's just one more stone. The way light leaves scattered to the wind. You will rise up again. Rise up again. Rise. Well, any wicked wind that blew my way, blew my way. Rise up again. Play a little bit, Eric. Rise up again. Rise up again. Thank you. Are we having some fun or what?
We are.
Oh no. Somebody back there in the booth.
That troublemaker.
Troublemaker. I'd say, I gotta say that, and you're holding this whole thing together. You are. But the three of these, I mean, this, you know, this is so cool to be able to do this. And people outside, they don't know what we're doing in here. They're just living their lives. Anybody here like the blues at all? See, people get confused because, you know, sometimes you think, well, the blues is going to make me sad. It doesn't have to. What the old guy said, you know, one day a man may have the blues because his woman leaves him. The next day he may have the blues because she came back. I didn't make that up. I'm just passing along the conventional wisdom. It's an old Blind Willie McTell song. Allman Brothers did the kind of definitive version of this way back when. But we don't have a 7-piece band here, so we stripped it down to its essence. Wake up, Mom, turn your lamp down low. I said, wake up, Mom. Turn your lamp down low. Hell, they know the words. You got no nerve, babe. Turn Uncle John from your door. Well, I woke up this morning, had them Statesboro blues. Said I woke up this morning, had them Statesboro blues. Well, your grandpa, she done call. Grandma, she done call me. Said your grandpa's got him too. So easily confused. Play. My papa daddy left. Well, I ain't good looking, baby, but I'm somewhat sweet and kind, and I'm going to the country. Baby, do you wanna go? Said if you can't make it, sugar, your sister Lucille said she wanna go. I said I love that woman better than a woman I've ever seen. I said I love that woman better than a woman I've ever seen. Well, she treats me like a king, yeah, I treat her like a doggone queen. I said, wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Hey, wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Well, you got no nerve, babe, turn Uncle John from your door. Yeah.
Dwayne and Greg would be proud.
Well, it's too bad you can't have any fun in Waxahachie.
Did I mention the tip jar? This is a good time to dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, it's been a long way. So.
Oh man, this has been fun. We're gonna send you home with a tune that. Does anybody? Those of us who are of a certain age, there was a song came out in 1956. Now I was born that year, so I don't remember it then. But it's a song called "Lonesome Train," and it was a fella named Johnny Burnett sang that song. And years ago, I was introduced to kind of a new version of that by a friend of mine out in Grand Junction, Colorado. And I don't know where he got it or if he made it up or what, but I kind of adopted it. And it'll be on this new album. And There's only one thing left to do on that song. It's finished, but one of the things I got to do last year, I went to a song camp put on by Rodney Crowell, and a lot of cool people there. One of the people there was Bill Payne, Little Feat, right? Mm-hmm. And I asked him, I said, if I get this song to you, would you play a solo on it? Couldn't get it done at the time because Little Feat was toured and stuff, but I think now that it's been put off, I think we need to get him to play piano on that.
Cool.
So that's my job next week, is to track him down and see if I can get him to. He lives up in Montana. Just send the file up there. Play, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody. This is what a fun. This may be the best crowd ever, Randy.
Till next year.
Seriously, yeah. We'd love to come back and do it again. So, Erik Stucky, give a hand to Erik Stucky.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can just imagine a train. Thank you. It was very realistic. It's a Lonesome Train. What kind of train is it? Thank you. Oh, Lord have mercy. One, two, one, two, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome track, I'm going away, I ain't coming back. Well, I'm going somewhere far from my baby, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome track, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome track. Got all of my troubles in one big pack. My baby left me so sad and lonely, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome track. Lonesome train, on a lonesome train. One more time here. Yeah. river traveling on a lonesome train, on a lonesome train. I don't want to go on, go river traveling on a lonesome train, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome train, on a lonesome train. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Erik Stucky. My name's David Starr. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please drive safe, and let's do it again.